Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. You have found the internet's best live break room featuring signed sports memorabilia and autographed sports cards inside the most exciting mystery boxes. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down to make it as easy as possible to understand. First, head to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of the series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win an item at an extremely discounted rate. Then click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you have completed your checkout, tune in to the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at 7 p.m. Central Time any day of the week, or 4 p.m. on weekdays, along with 2 p.m. on weekends. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen. When your specific break begins, your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once the randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia that will be shipped straight to your door. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Most of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes can either be shipped directly to your door or opened on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points towards specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Your breaker for tonight's show,
Oh my God.
likes long walks on the beach, candlelight dinners in his Patrick Mahomes jersey,
The best quarterback in the world,
Oh, there
Patrick
he is.
Mahomes.
and staring at the messy posters over his bed, it's Kamen Entchev.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. I'm Kamen Entchev here with Alex Tellez. Ready for a big show tonight, Alex? A lot of great stuff in the room. Diamond helmets, almost every headliner out there. The practice squad got some big names still. Jay Jettas, Jerome Bettis, Terry Bradshaw. Slab cards, brand new headliners in there. Mini helmets looking for Jettas still. Hines Ward. Jerseys got some goodies. We'll have some fresh series in the room once we clear out the footballs and the practice squad. Cannot wait to get started, Alex. How are you doing today?
Doing good. Good to be back in the break room. Been a little bit.
Yeah.
Excited to see some good polls.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I did get confirmation from Roger Goodell. He has not been sending you the NFL script. Because we thought here at UA you were getting all the picks right. Mm-hmm. You were winning and you're still winning the UA internal pick'em league. But we were getting worried you were getting the scripts. Yeah. But after this last performance, we know you don't have the scripts, Alex.
Do not.
So, what's up, Brandon? Let's see the pools today. Hey, guys, that ending to the intro is always hilarious, says Tom Farkas. Thank you, Tom. That is our guy, GP, making it. I literally, it was so well made that I was like, I'm not changing anything. It's perfect. Actually, to be honest with you, Tom, I often get upset that more people don't comment about it. I'm like, it's hilarious. We've only had like 6 or 7 people comment about it. I'm like, really? No more comments? I mean, Mahomes and Messi, that fits me to a T.
It's perfect.
My girlfriend watched that intro, Alex, and said that it's the most hilarious thing she's ever seen. Yeah. So, thank you, Tom Farkas. We'll get the show started. 2 virtual dice looking for 6 or higher on the dice roll here. We have ourselves a 2 and a 6, 8 on the dice roll. Let's see here. Heading on over to our Wheel of Names. Let's see what we're chasing tonight. So actually, we don't have to vault. We are going to get vault back in here actually very soon, Alex. Maybe tomorrow. Yeah. We got the practice squad is in the room right now, and we still have the footballs. Let's see what the chase is. Hopefully everyone's doing great on this Friday night, Alex. I am pumped to be here. Practice squad is the chase. So this has been the hottest break in the room. We did like 20 of these yesterday. Ooh. There's only 14 left, so we'll clear these out maybe today. There's a single and a double in the practice squad. Doing great, Daniel Kyler. How are you? Daniel Kyler is getting nervous for this weekend. He's proposing to Marissa. Oh, actually, no, he's not. He's worried about the Bills and Bengals game. So getting worried. I know Darcy's worried. It's going to be a massive, massive game. He says, glad it's Friday. Good. Yeah, it's Friday. Time to get down on Friday. Rebecca Black style.
It's not only Friday, it's payday.
It's payday. Yeah, we got paid.
Yeah.
Let's go. Got that paycheck in the house. All right, so slab break is first. This is a single. What does the chase mean? That's a great question. So at the start of each show, I spin this virtual wheel, whatever series it lands on. That is the chase for today, for this show rather, especially Alex. So any break that fills up in practice squad, you get entered into a chase wheel spin list. Let's just say we do 8 breaks in this. There's 8 times 8, 64 names, Alex, in the chase wheel spin. For each spot you have a 1 in 64 chance to get the wheel spin. Let's just say you buy, 20 of the 60 whatever spots, you would have a 1 in 3 chance. At that point, I spin another wheel. This is the number 1 to 100. Whatever that lands on, that's how much money you get in a gift card. Money you can spend in the break room. Hopefully that made enough sense. Speaking of spinning wheels, let's spin our wheel for our slab box number.
We ever get the gorilla video added on in here?
I know. I keep forgetting. Alex. So gorilla video, I will show that off tonight. I promise you. That's top priority. We'll do box 1 in the slabs. We have not gotten Axiom helmets. Not yet, at least. But maybe at some point, Nick Line. Look at Nick with the great question here, right? We got a lot of custom helmets, a lot of chromes. We got some hydros. We have not gotten Axiom yet. Is that the one that Zeke wears? Is that the one with the heating inside the helmet or something, Alex?
Oh, here's a picture of Zeke with it right here.
Yeah, that's a Zeke Axiom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't had... I mean, it is kind of like similar to a Speed Flex.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we don't technically have those, at least not yet. We're waiting on Zeke to show up with his Axiom. Come on, Zeke. Zeke has been late here. So we'll do box 1 in the slabs, Alex. I'll get these guys randomized 8 times for the divisions here. Good luck, folks. Let's see the fire. Now, those, as far as I understand, like Zeke had that one custom made for himself, right? That's cool. So Richard's got the NFC North. Right below is Wesley in the NFC South. Wesley's got the NFC East. Richard NFC West. Wesley AFC North. We got ourselves Richard in the AFC South. AFC East is Wesley, and then Richard's got the AFC West here in our first slab break, Alex. This should be fun. Should be a bunch of fun. All right, box 1. Let's get the party started in here. That's what the Black Eyed Peas say, Alex. What do we got? We've got ourselves a former Bear, but this is on a Bronco slab. It's a rookie card, actually. Ooh. Mint 9, graded 2006 Topps Chrome. It is Brandon Marshall. More than 12,000 career receiving yards, Alex. 6-time Pro Bowler. He still has the single game record of 21 catches in a game.
Sure does.
That's the AFC West. That's Richard Steinbach. Personally, Alex, maybe I'm biased because he was on the Bears and he was a rare guy that actually did something on the Bears. But I put this guy in the Hall of Fame personally. What do you think?
Ooh.
He's right on that, like, 50-50.
Right on that borderline right there.
Yeah. What do you think? Do you have gotta analyze closely?
It's really borderline. Not first ballot. But...
No, not first ballot. No way. Like, at the end of his career, barely gets in. That's where I'm thinking. But if they don't put him in, he still had a great career regardless. B. Marsh was great for the Bears, says Brandon. Too bad we didn't go anywhere. LOL, right? Yeah, that's how it was.
Yeah, he never played in one playoff game.
He wasn't on that the team wasn't on that team where the Bears were in the NFC title game?
No.
Yeah, well, that's too bad. That's not his fault.
No.
He put up numbers, Brandon Marshall. So good get there, Richard. Congrats on your Marshall rookie card. I like this new guy and the customer in the room, Alex. That's a Bears fan.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Fairbanks, he knows where it is. He is Bear Down Nation here. So Bears, we'll see, man. We'll see. What do you think about the Bears game this weekend, right?
Ooh, I mean, the Saints aren't very good either, but the Bears are not very good. The NFC is just kind of bad in general. There's like 6 teams, I think, that are guaranteed for playoffs, and the 7th seed can go to anyone else.
Yeah, I think the NFC is struggling. I think the Bears are struggling. That play, what's the guy's name? It's probably bad that I don't even remember his name. The receiver that dropped the catch. Yep, that was
he's bad.
Emblematic of the whole season as a whole. So, hey, we do have one Bear legend in the break room right now. At least one. Mike Ditka. He's out here in the jerseys, the coach. Turnover battle jersey number 1. Drop me a box number. So we got Ron Richards, Frank Verducci. Welcome, Frank, new guy. David Everidge. I don't actually recognize that name either. And then Dawson Livingston is new as well. New customers, let me know how you heard about Ultimate Autographs and what your favorite teams are, guys. I know Ron's favorite team. This man was chasing hard in those slabs yesterday. Got the Aaron Rodgers about the 15th box in. He was looking for him and Bart Starr. He's like, I give up. I'm done. He's like, you know what? I'll do one more. And he gets Aaron Rodgers.
I will say with the Bears, they're very bad, but if they somehow were to win this week, they'd have a shot at the playoffs.
Oof.
Because they would have the tiebreaker over the Saints and the Commanders.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you are definitely...
They're not good.
You're definitely...
That's how bad the NFC is.
Yeah, a shot at the playoffs. I think you're going to say if they lose, they have a shot at the first pick.
Yeah.
I thought you were going the other way with that one. What's up, Gorham? 18 Gorham saying hello, everyone. I'll give you guys about 20 seconds on a box score. A lot of new customers right now. The numbers are scrolling at the bottom of the screen. We got 3 through 6, 9, 10, 14 through 18, 22, 23, and 31 through 35 in the jerseys. There we go. Love the slab I got in the jersey from the other day. What'd you get? What'd you get? A lot of good stuff. We had really good hits in the slabs yesterday, Alex. We had a Brandon Marshall today. Austin Eckler filler hit. Antonio Brown filler hit. New customer here. Heard about you guys through Google. Let's go. Dawson's in. Won 17. All right, Dawson. 17 works. So Dawson and David, what teams do you guys like? What's your squads? Are you often happy on Sundays, or are you kind of in a very, very bad mood after Sunday afternoon, right? Also, you are definitely...
Up and down.
Up and down. You probably are very mad very often, but then you have these moments of, oh, we can do this.
Very not happy.
Very not happy. We have my favorite Chargers player of all time available in the break room. LaDainian Tomlinson, Flash Authentic in the Diamonds with the Hall of Fame 17 inscription. He is great. Gorham got a Dickerson signed stat jersey and a Gem Mint 9.5 rookie Brandon Cook slab. There we go. So, David, you do not need to pick a number. Just to be clarified, just to let you guys know, I don't want anyone saying that anything is misleading in the break room, because I know sometimes that happens with new customers. This is a live break. Live drawing, you're purchasing a spot on a live break, not a guaranteed item. So this is all over our page, Alex. I always tell all the new guys, make sure this is for you. So, David, you don't have to pick one, because we already have one for this break. Only one person in this break is going to win, Alex. So it's a 1 in 8 chance for each spot you buy. David's got 4 spots. He's got a 50% chance in this break. So we'll see. As far as the number that gets called out, it's whatever the first one I see from someone in the break, which is Dawson. So not Dawson Knox, Dawson Livingston. All right, 8 times coming up. Good luck, guys. Turnover battle jerseys. Let's see some fire here. So 7, what was it? 8, my favorite number, Alex? 8 clicks. LaDainian Thompson has a record I believe I will never be broken. I love to watch him. Antonio Gates and Vincent Jackson.
Which record is that?
Most total touchdowns in a season.
McCaffrey could do it.
And rushing touchdowns. McCaffrey is actually not on pace, Alex.
Yeah,
sure, he can do it.
Yeah.
That's the guy that would do it. But he's not currently on pace. That's how good LT was when he got it. He's got the most touchdowns in a single season, and he's got the second most rushing touchdowns of all time. It's pretty good. Pretty good. So David's got the NFC North, Frank's got the NFC South, Dawson NFC East, NFC West, David AFC North, AFC South, David in the AFC East, and Ron in the AFC West. 17 coming up out of 35. We got ourselves a former Pro Bowl running back, two-time Pro Bowler. I think he had 5 1,000-yard rushing seasons, Alex, just under 10,000 for his career at CP. Clinton Portis, let's go. Ron Richards, still on fire in the break room. This is Beckett certified. Nice get there, Ron. So Ron actually got this as a free spot last night, part of Thirsty Thursday. He was buying out all the slab doubles and selecting a jersey spot just for fun, right? So very nice right there on the CP. A guy that was just off to an incredible start, right? I mean, we know how the NFL is. Your numbers tail off as you go. His first 4 seasons, Alex, over 1,000 yards every year. In fact, 3 of the first 4, he had more than 1,500 rush yards. Yeah. It was 6 1,000-yard rushing seasons, not 5, 6 for Clinton Portis. Nice get there. Ron Richards.
Another product of the U.
Yeah, there's so many good running backs. I mean, what do we have? We have, obviously, Frank Gore, Edgerrin James. Who else am I thinking? Miami running backs. Clinton Portis.
Frank Gore.
Yeah, I just said Frank Gore.
Clinton Portis. Yeah. Willis McGahee.
Willis McGahee. So many great players coming out of the U. I love my ultimate autographs. You guys are helping me build my man cave, says Gorham. Remember the trade with him and Champ Bailey, right? Yeah. That was a massive trade. 2 great players. I mean, I think the Broncos did win it because Champ Bailey went on to have 12 Pro Bowls, the most of any cornerback. But Clinton Portis was good. He was also good in Washington for a couple years. So one of those trades that kind of worked for both teams.
I actually was listening to Clinton Portis talk, I think it was last night.
Oh.
And he was saying that Joe Gibbs asked him who to draft, and Joe Gibbs wanted to draft Kellen Winslow Jr. And he's like, no, draft Sean Taylor.
The late, great Sean Taylor. So he knew so many of those Miami guys. That team in that 2001 era, you know, they had obviously those 2 that you just mentioned. Oh, Jeremy Shockey was there. Oh, yeah. They had Santana Moss. They had Vince Wilfork. That was a squad, man. Ed Reed was on one of those teams in that era too.
Devin Hester.
Devin Hester, that's right.
Greg Olsen.
Chicago Bears, baby. The Ditka is still out there. And then Gorham says, I remember he had that tribute for Sean Taylor with the shirt, right? Can we bring back, the Sean Taylor Pro Bowl hits, Alex?
Greatest Pro Bowl moment ever.
No question. Far and away. Put the flags away. Let Sean Taylor jack him up on the field. That is by far the best Pro Bowl moment ever.
That poor punter.
Oh, my God.
He's having his moment.
He's like, look, Mom. I'm playing with the best players of all time. I got Peyton Manning and Tom Brady out here with me. Oh, wait. I also have this guy laying me out. So, man, good stuff. We have a practice squad double coming up. 2 boxes in the practice squad. Dawson, Daniel, Larry, Ryan, and Tom. So practice squad double number 1.
We're also 1 away in the minis.
All right, mini helmets coming up right behind this. Mile high salute. So first come, first serve of the numbers. Tony, what's up, Tony Hoffman? We got in this new break studio, I think like 3 weeks ago, Alex, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. It's, we're upgrading here. I love the new look. Makes us look cooler. I think it's better. So pumped to be in the new studio. Moore was the punter, and he is famous for that, says Tom Farkas, right? Your claim to fame getting laid out by Sean Taylor. Tony says, looks great. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate the kind words. What's up, Brandon? Combsy3, what's going on, man? Sean says, hey guys, got my Kelsey lit today, and it is gorgeous. Thanks, right? Travis Kelsey, salute the service lit he got. Did not come with the Taylor Swift autograph. It didn't need it. Because that's how good Travis Kelsey is. So, can't wait for Buffalo in the Bengals game. Bengals are on fire right now, says Gorham. Yeah, I'm leaning Bengals in that one. What do you think, Alex?
I agree, yeah, Bengals.
They did beat Buffalo in Buffalo last year. Bengals, I think, like on a 3-game winning streak at home. I am leaning Cincy in that one as well. So 8 times coming up for our randomization. Let's break some diamonds tonight, too, says Tom Farkas. Truer words cannot be spoken. Can't believe Taylor Swift's boyfriend is signing helmets now, says Combsy. He's been signing long before, and he'll be signing long after, even if they break up, which I hope they don't, Alex. I am fully invested in this relationship.
Oh, agreed.
I am all in. So 8 clicks here. We got Larry Jensen in the NFC North. Daniel Kyler's got the NFC South. We got Dawson Livingston, NFC East, NFC West. AFC North is Ryan Murray, Tom Farkas has the AFC South and East. And then Tom's got the AFC West as well. Brandon, what do you have for a score prediction for us? This guy last week, you'll be meeting him actually very soon, getting some new folks here at UA.
Oh, yeah.
He predicted the Bears and Chargers score on the dot.
Really?
The man got the exact score right in that game. It was very, very impressive. Yeah, better next time, David. Sometimes you don't win your first time. Just ask Daniel Kyler or Courtney Sim. They'll tell you it took me 3, 4, 5 breaks. I was patient. Then the win started coming, and the fun started flowing. So there you go. As much of a Bills fan as I am, I got to give respect to the Bengals. Rough start, says, well, look, Joe Burrow got healthy. It's sometimes health matters, right?
Great against the Niners.
He was running good. Had that escape run that he had like 40 rush yards, too.
Yeah, that's when you know he's healthy.
Yeah, he looks good. He looks real good. Speaking of looking good, how about a clean Flash mini helmet? It is Mike Williams for the Chargers. You throw the ball up, this man's going to come down and get it, right, Alex? One of the most talented receivers in the league. Tom Farkas, Farky Fark, congrats on your Mike Williams, man. Look, for him and for the Chargers, it's a matter of staying healthy, right? Because this guy, when he's healthy, Alex, he is tough to stop. Him and Keenan Allen especially, a very underrated duo, right?
Oh, yeah.
We talk about the best receiving duos in the NFL. You'll hear me say Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. Then I'll sit there and talk about A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, obviously Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and then not forget about this one. These guys are good.
It's just a matter of health for Mike Williams.
Yeah.
He's on the field. He's one of the better wide receivers.
The last time he played a 16-game season was 2021. He had over 1,100 receiving yards and 9 receiving touchdowns, Alex. Yeah. Enough said. Nice thank you, says Tom Farkas. Dope pool, love the blue, says Brandon. Can't believe the Niners got Chase Young. That's a nice pickup. If he could be healthy, speaking of health, Alex, that not only makes him really good, but it makes Bosa better, too. And the Niners' defense is already good.
Yeah, mixture of health, and I think culture will help him out a lot.
Yeah. What's that saying? The rich get richer.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what happened with the Niners.
There's certain teams that can take on players with a little bit more of an attitude problem. 49ers are one of them.
Yeah, that organization knows what's up. By the way, the score in the Bears game this week, as Brandon Nostradamus has told us, 20-10 Saints.
Probably.
So take that to the bank.
I did see Derek Carr is one of the worst quarterbacks against the spread when favored.
Oh, okay. So
but Bears are also very bad.
So maybe 2013. It's like 8.5, right?
It is 8.5.
I was thinking 2013 personally. So we'll see. I'm thinking we have one more box coming up in the double box break. And the Charger Flash is super duper clean. Nice thank you, says Tom Farkas. Tom keeps on winning. Tom Farkas and our own Colin Rudisil are fighting right now. They're at odds There's a lot of, they're friends, but there's a lot of bitterness there, a lot of animosity. It's because the Dallas Cowboys and the Eagles are playing this weekend.
Oh, yes, they are.
So Tom Farkas has called out Colin. He says there's going to be a lot of Dallas winning this weekend.
Ooh.
So we will see what happens. And the game I'm most pumped for, Gorham, is the Kansas City-Miami game. I am so pumped that I will set the alarm early and wake up for it, Alex.
I'm curious to see who you're taking.
Right?
It's your two teams?
It's my two teams, right?
Yeah.
Well, you could probably guess, but let me get this box done and I'll have a little more suspense on that one. So, look, if an award is named after you, you are usually really, really good. This is Fred Biletnikoff, the College Football Award for the top receiver each year, named after him. Pro and College Football Hall of Famer, Florida State legend, Raider legend. This guy was getting a bunch of catches before it was cool.
Oh, yeah.
So Tom Farkas in the AFC West gets Mike Williams and Fred Biletnikoff in the wide receiver break. That is absolutely fantastic, Alex. No fighting. I just hate his poor decision-making skills for cheering for teams. So Biletnikoff's a 4-time Pro Bowler, Super Bowl champion, AFL champion, led the league in receptions in 71, former All-American in college, an absolute legend, Fred Biletnikoff. Nice autograph, too.
Of course.
Respect, man. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. So as for the Chiefs and the Dolphins game, I'm picking the Chiefs, Alex. The last time the Chiefs lost back-to-back games was 2021. The last time they lost in November was 2019. Look, Tyreek Hill, you can't stop the man. He is superhuman. But the Chiefs have the second best pass defense in the league. They know him very well. If someone can contain him, it's the Chiefs and the jet lag. So I'm picking Kansas City in a close one. What do you think?
I'm going to go the opposite.
Okay.
For one reasoning.
Okay.
Because
hit me.
The Dolphins are already in Germany. They've been in Germany. They left right after their game.
Okay.
The Chiefs have
waited too long.
Yeah. And history shows at least that does not favor that team.
Yeah, I don't know how much international traveling you guys have done, or you, Alex, but I've been internationally multiple times. Usually I say about a week, maybe a little less, maybe a little more, but the jet lag, usually it's right about game time, so that could be an advantage I haven't calculated.
I think the Chiefs are only having one practice for the game in Germany.
Okay.
That's my only factor.
The jet lag. Alex has got that outside factor there. So 24-17 Finn says Combsy. The Chiefs, Alex, up until last week, had the exact same total yards as the year before. They just have not been finishing in the red zone. They've had the turnovers. I think their offense is going to figure it out. I really do. Obviously, there was 3 fumbles last week. Mahomes had the flu.
Drops.
It happens. A lot of drops. Yeah. I think their offense will figure it out. They're putting up a decent amount of yards. They're just not finishing drives.
They lead the league in drops, so it's obviously not Mahomes. We all know that. It's just they need that other guy to step up outside of Kelsey.
Yeah. And what happens the longer the season goes on? Guys get better.
Yeah.
So 18 Gorham says Dolphins 34-23. 34-24, excuse me. 2 box numbers in the minis: Elijah, Troy, John, Mark, Courtney, and Brandon.
Maybe the offense is taking a page out of the defensive book all these years, where they start slow and then the second half they get better. They're gonna get really good.
Get better
because now the defense is the consistent.
The defense is even better right now for Kansas City. And if you told me a team with Mahomes, Kelsey, and Andy Reid, and their defense is the biggest reason they're succeeding, I'll tell you that team's going to go far. Kansas City defense also, Alex, very, very young. What does that mean? They'll be very, very good for years to come.
I will say, though, if the Dolphins do not perform well in this game, I'm going to look at them very differently.
Well, and this is why I'm also picking the Chiefs. The Dolphins, they're 2 teams. I know you're alluding to it. They played the Eagles. They played the Bills. They got crushed.
Yeah.
They're 2 legit teams they played. They lost. I'm thinking they eventually figure out how to win one of those games. I don't think it's against the Chiefs, personally. But we'll see. John Sutter says 16-28. Let's see the Justin Jefferson. Yeah, Jalen Ramsey's a good pickup for Miami. I'm hearing Xavier Howard might play in that game, too.
Ooh, yeah, Jalen Ramsey, you're picking his first game.
Right? So having a couple good defensive backs certainly helps. Here we go. Well, Sean's got a counter to you, Alex. I gotta say, Sean Jacobson has been, he quite frankly owned Colin last night. We're talking Madden covers, and he was giving us the real data. He says last time the Chiefs went overseas, they followed the exact same schedule and won. Reed doesn't mess with something while it's working. I would never question Andy Reid. But, I mean, it is different situations, different players. And we'll see. I think we'll be able to tell after the first couple quarters, is jet lag a factor or not. I'm hoping it's not personally, but we'll see. We got 8 times coming up. Mile High Salute. Justin Jefferson. Speed mini helmet is the big chase here. Jay Jettas, man, he is amazing. I know that I don't know if Kirk Cousins will ever throw him a ball again, actually. But when he gets back and healthy, the Vikings, that duo of Jefferson and Addison, that is scary. Very scary. So 8 clicks. Mark Hoffman could get the Jettas here. We got Elijah Harkness in the NFC South, Courtney Sim NFC East, John Sutter NFC West. It's Elijah AFC North, Troy AFC South, Darcy AFC East for the Bill fan, and Brandon Fairbanks in the AFC West. Mile High Salute mini helmets. I'll do 16 first, followed by 28.
I saw this is Mahomes' first time in Europe.
Yeah.
Factors.
That's going to be interesting.
Ooh, I don't think Kirk's going to retire.
I hope not. I hope not. Ooh, okay. This is a nice flash. I love the giant flash mini, nice and red. One of the great passes and throws in the history of football. Eli Manning down the sideline to Mario Manningham. Helped him get a Super Bowl champion inscription. It's Mario Manningham. That's the NFC East. I told you about Courtney. Her break room career started with some L's. It's a lot of W's here. Congrats on the Manningham flash.
That's how it goes.
There we go. There we go. I had a little, I don't know if it's controversial take, Alex, but you know I personally am on the Kirk Cousins fan club. I know a lot of guys aren't. I personally am. I think they should re-sign Kirk Cousins. I mean, assuming everything goes away well with his recovery, but these days, with the modern medicine, with all the surgeries, we see all these quarterbacks play to a later age. I don't think they can get someone better, personally. So I'd say give Kirk Cousins another go. And I think Kirk Cousins is going to come back, my gut feeling, because no one wants to go out like that. We'll see.
Kirk's going to come back. He'll be good. I'm just wondering, will it be with the Vikings or not?
Okay.
I don't see why it wouldn't be with the Vikings, but maybe a team like,
Look, I think it comes down to, do they want him? Because, you know, he's a family guy. He's been in Minnesota for a few years. He's looking at Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. He's probably thinking, I really won't do much better, right? Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe, Kyle Shanahan and the Niners. Kyle Shanahan loves Kirk Cousins.
Together in Washington, right?
Yeah. He's wanted him for years. That's what the media's always said.
He might do slightly better there.
If you're going to leave Minnesota for a team, it's the 49ers.
Are you ready to call it on Brock Purdy?
Oh,
I'm not, Alex.
I was all in on Brock Purdy, but he's struggling right now.
I'm not ready to call it yet. Just a couple weeks. He's had some concussion symptoms. Give Purdy a chance. KC 38-33 shootout in the rain, says Joe Saki. Does Joe have a forecast in Frankfurt? I haven't even looked at the forecast. Another factor, Alex, right?
Oh.
Joe says
I know they're bringing in, like, special grass.
Oh, he says it's going to be raining. So I got to consult with my local Frankfurt meteorologist to find out.
My counter for Sean Jacobson, too, that was in 2015, and they played the Lions.
The Lions were very bad back then. Wow, okay.
So that's my counter.
That's the counter. I like it. Just got the end of the jersey hit. Was a little late to the game. Congrats, Ron. Ron Richards won a bunch last night. Doing what he does best, winning again. Second mini helmet coming up in the double box break. Ooh, when I think of like solid, really good, consistent, I think of this guy. Hines Ward on the Steeler mini. Exactly 1,000 career catches, Alex. He's a 4-time Pro Bowler, Super Bowl champ, Super Bowl MVP. A guy that was even better than the stats, right? He was a great statistical receiver, a great blocker, a great leader, JSA certified. Elijah Harkness, you've got the Hines Ward. Let's go, Elijah. Very nice. And Sean says that's fair, right? It is just so weird how the NFL is now, because like the Lions are just usually such a bad team, but they're good now.
They are.
It's weird. NFL is weird these days.
Yeah, it is.
So, congrats there, Elijah, on the Hines Ward, man. Nice mini helmet. Where do you guys think Josh Jacobs will go after the season?
Whoever pays him the most money.
Probably. That's a great answer.
That's just what, that's what you got to do as a running back, right?
There were some rumors to the Bears earlier this
yeah.
year, and then maybe for next year. I would take Josh Jacobs, Alex.
Yeah, I would too.
I would take him. So, hopefully the Bears is what I'll say. I think he just needs to leave the Raiders. It is a dumpster fire that is burning.
Oh, that's...
My best lock of the week, the bet that I feel the best about all week, Alex, is the Giants and the Raiders under 37 points.
Under.
Ain't nobody scoring. I hate betting unders. I will almost never do it unless I'm pretty sure. Look, don't bet your mortgage on it, but if you want to put a few $100 on that game, I'm thinking about it, man. I'm not going to lie. The Giants games the last few weeks, like 14-9, 14-10,
Is Danny Dimes
13-10.
Is it Tommy DeVito?
It's Danny Dimes. It doesn't matter. Come on. The Raiders are the only team that hasn't scored more than 21 in a game. I think the score in this game is going to be 10-7 Giants,
Have
Alex.
they really not scored?
More than 21. Not a single game this
I
year.
didn't know that. That is something.
And look, like, this whole Aiden O'Connell, Jimmy G, I don't know, but for this game, you're going to start a guy in his second career start. It's going to be a brand new coach. It's going to be ugly. My pick is 10-7 Giants in this one. It's going to be bad. Do you guys think Devontae Adams will leave the Raiders? Yes. Yes, definitely yes. I'm actually surprised he didn't leave at the trade deadline, to be honest, because there was a lot of rumors, Alex, right?
Yeah.
Yes, 100%. Devontae Adams, he gone, Alex. I can almost guarantee it.
Ooh. I can see him being a Cowboy.
Oof. He'd be a great pick for the Cowboys.
That's going to be the thing in the playoffs. They don't advance in the playoffs because they need another weapon. Guess who wants out?
And they're still not going to advance because it's the Cowboys, Alex. But it would help them. Yeah. It would help them.
There's my answer. Cowboys.
Well, the trade deadline ended, so we're talking about next year, right?
Next year, yep.
So, man, AFC West was hot until I got it, says Brandon. It could still heat up. LaDainian Tomlinson waiting out there, guys. We are caught up here on the break, so go ahead and do a top-to-bottom rundown of the break page. We are 3 away in the practice squad single, though, Alex, on the doorstep there. All right, so practice squad break. We got ourselves 14 boxes left. Actually, no, I stand corrected. 12 boxes left, because we just did a practice squad double a couple minutes ago, right?
Yep.
So we have in 12 boxes left, Alex. We have ourselves a lot of headliners left. The ratio is looking pretty good. Joe Montana slab card, the 4-time Super Bowl champion, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. And here's another 4-time Super Bowl champion, just like him, 4-0 in the Super Bowl, Terry Bradshaw on the Lunar Authentic helmet. The double in here is fantastic because for $68, you can get a Bettis Authentic and a Bradshaw Authentic. Combined together, they're worth more than 10, 15, times that. For $68, 2 Authentics in the same double box break. And now with only 12 boxes left, the odds are getting really good. So 2 great Steeler players, 2 of the all-time greats. Justin Jefferson Authentic, number 1 all-time receiving yards per game. Jay Jetta's 4 photoed headliners in 12 boxes, 1 in 3 chance, Alex. There is still a Marshall Faulk and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Make it 6 and 12 chance. Faulk can pair with Montana in the double. Amon-Ra with Justin Jefferson. And, of course, we have the Bettis and the Terry Bradshaw. So that double, kind of appetizing if you ask me, right?
Yeah, I think so.
We got 7 to go in the Oink Oink football series. We did pull all the photoed headliners, but it's only $42 a spot for a double box break. That is pretty good odds. Tom Farkas earlier said let's get the diamond helmets going. I could not agree more. We got ourselves 23 diamond helmets left, Alex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Full Road Authentic headliners left. Almost a 50% chance. I'll go over those names here in a second. But there's still Kurt Warner. There's still a Stephon Diggs, Andre Johnson, Clay Matthews. It's a 13 and 23 chance. That's better than 50%. We have 3-time Super Bowl champion quarterback Troy Aikman on the Flash Authentic. We have Nick Bosa, Defensive Player of the Year last year. So he's fantastic. We got Randy Moss, one of the most valuable autographs in football memorabilia. Talent-wise, the GOAT receiver. No receivers had more receiving touchdowns in a single season, Alex. And I'm not sure anyone ever will. Randy Moss. Adrian Peterson, the last running back to win the MVP on the Hydro Authentic. Look, I said this on the air the other day, and I stand by it. The best player in the NFL on defense for me is T.J. Watt, and I will fight anyone who says otherwise. The man's a beast. He's probably going to become the first guy in the history of the NFL to lead the league in sacks 3 seasons.
That's insane.
He's really good. These guys are big on value, what's valuable, what's going to go up. I think this is one that a lot of folks are torn on. I know because of the injuries, but I am all in on Tua. Love that authentic. This helmet's going to be worth a bunch more in 2-3 years, in 4 years. This guy gets an MVP. This guy gets a Super Bowl. He'll be looked at completely differently, and he's got a chance to do both this season, Alex. So get the Tua right now. While it's worth a lot, value is only going to skyrocket. One guy whose value is set, one of the all-time great running backs. The 2 best running backs of my childhood, both in this series, Tomlinson and Peterson. LT Hall of Fame 17, second most rushing touchdowns ever. We have Julio Jones, second all-time in receiving yards per game. And then another top 5 defensive player, Micah Parsons. Here's that Julio, the Speed Flex. It's the custom Speed Flex, Alex. We say this all the time. Speed Flexes are worth the most. They're what the pros wear. They're worth double a normal authentic. You add customization to it, it gets crazy. Here's that Hydro, Adrian Peterson with the visor. What I love about this break is that, for example, in the double box break, you can get Moss and Peterson. Those 2 lids together, Alex, worth well over $1,000 combined.
Oh, easily.
You can get it for $174. That's insane. You can still pair with the Micah Parsons and a Troy Aikman. Again, 2 lids together worth over $1,000 easy. Get them for $174 in that double. A lot of possibilities in the football weather. We got 7 to go in the jerseys. We are down to just 17 jerseys left. Still looking for Ditka, McNabb, Charles, and Earl Campbell. I do see we have a practice squad coming up, so run through these real quick. Slab cards, how many headliners are left? All of them. We have a 9 mint Cam Newton card. We don't get that very often in the break room. 9 mint Eli Manning grading, Josh Allen. We got King Derrick Henry, who won me a bunch of money last night.
There you go.
Anytime touchdown, over 72.5 rush yards. He got it done last night. Adrian Peterson again, one of the fastest receivers ever. Steve Smith. We got Cooper Kupp. We got Bart Starr in the slab cards. Mini helmets, only 6 minis left. Justin Jefferson still out there. 7 to go in the footballs. 5 to go in the slab single with his practice squad just filled up. And we will do it here shortly. Gorham saying my dad's a Niners fan. He's a huge Montana fan. He got a jersey signed by him. Great.
There you go.
That is cool. We get a lot of Joe Montana in the break room. We do currently have him in the practice squad on that slab card, Alex.
Dude, he can be a filler in the diamonds. I've seen it.
I have seen it too, and I was spooked.
Yeah.
It was spooky. Spooky season, I guess, is over, but that did spook me quite a bit. So we got Tom, Ron, Paul, Dawson, and Brandon. Let me know on a box number for the practice squad. So this should be very fun. Ron Richards is ready. He wants 16. I like Ron Richards. He's a very positive guy. Brings a lot of great energy to the break room. Even though he's a Packer fan, Alex.
He is.
He is a Packer fan.
It's okay.
It's okay, Ron. We forgive you. I would recommend Ron to get that Clay Matthews in the diamonds too, though, right? We don't get him very often in the break room.
Was box 16?
Box 16. Looking for number 16 in box 16, Joe Montana. That is possible. I'm just messing, Ron. We're Bear fans here. Just a little tease to the Cheeseheads. I'd say the Bears and the Packers both
Are very bad.
are both very bad this year. You flirting with me, Kamen, says Ron. I'm just trying to like be nice before I make fun of the Packers so that you don't hate me. But no, I'm definitely not flirting with you, Ron. My girlfriend's watching the show right now and she's getting jealous. she's jealous of Ron. He's a good guy, okay? He's a good guy. We got Dawson in the NFC North. Ron's got the NFC South. NFC East is Brandon. Ron, NFC West, AFC North. Tom Farkas, AFC South. Dawson, Livingston, AFC East. And AFC West is Paul Brady. Tom Brady's cousin in the break room all of a sudden, Alex. He's got the insider news on what Brady's doing next. We had our guy George Rodine the other day claim that Brady's going to the Vikings to be their quarterback.
I did see some people saying that. If the Vikings were undefeated, maybe.
Yeah.
But, nah.
I don't think so either. I think he's done.
Yeah.
I won't hate you. We're bad right now, says Ron. But you're not quite as bad as the Bears. I know that because the Bears got demolished against the Packers week 1.
Same amount of wins.
Same amount of wins. Oh, gosh, it's bad.
Yeah.
Now let's see that JJ helmet go, says Brandon Fairbanks. All right, calling the JJ shot.
I will say I'm much more surprised that the Packers are bad than the Bears.
Yeah, no, that's true. And Green Bay looked okay the first few weeks. They've really struggled lately. All right, box 16 coming up. This one's kind of heavy, Alex.
I don't think they scored a touchdown in the first half this year.
That's not good. It's a recipe to not win games. That is not good. You know what is good is this helmet right here. Actually, you know what? No, this isn't good. This is great. This is outstanding. This is a top 2 receiver in the league, if not the best. It is Justin Jefferson on the Speed Authentic. The history of football, he is number 1 all time in receiving yards per game. Now, Jerry Rice's records are in trouble. This man might break all of Rice's records. That's how good he is. Fantastic hit. Offensive Player of the Year last year. Led the league in receiving yards. He was right there with Tyreek Hill. 1-2 this year. Obviously, because of the injury, he won't be as high, but he'll be back, and he'll be back and dominating NFC North. Dawson Livingston with the Justin Jefferson. Dawson. That's a great hit, man. Jay Jetta's on the Authentic. I'm kind of jealous right now. And he's such a great player. You know, division rival for our Bears, Alex.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care. I love this player so much, Jay Jetta's. Great hit, Dawson, says Ron. Let's go, says Dawson. I called it, says Brandon. So congratulations, says Gorham. So that is beautiful right there. Absolutely beautiful. True beauty in the form of a helmet. Might be the best standard authentic in the game, right?
Yeah,
the purple Viking. This is clean, Alex.
Even the logo's like sparkly.
Right?
Awesome.
It looks like someone put glitter on this thing. So
Maybe
very
Kirk
cool.
Cousins.
Maybe Kirk Cousins, Kirko Chains. Made this one look nice. Actually, it was Kirk Cousins' wife. If you watch that quarterback series,
sure did.
that's who it was. Kirk Cousins' wife applied the definition on this helmet, Alex.
Yeah, as she was laying out his clothes in the morning, she
That's
put some
right.
sparkles on the helmet.
That's what she does. Great hit, Dawson. Man. Well, this was the one I was waiting on. But I would say take your credit cards and rush to the break page and get the practice squad double.
Oh, 5 away.
$68 a spot. You can get Terry Bradshaw and Jerome Bettis in the same break, Alex.
Oh.
That's pretty good. That is pretty good. And I purposely didn't put the Justin Jefferson jersey in the hit video yesterday because I knew this was coming out today.
Yeah.
With how few boxes were left. So I didn't want to do Jettas in back-to-back, Instagram and TikTok posts. But this is this will be on our hit video today, no matter what.
Yeah, and if you're upset you missed him in, this practice squad, he's in the minis.
He is in the minis, and there's only... How many minis left?
6.
6 minis left, and Jay Jettis is out there?
Oh, yeah.
Oof, okay. Come and get that. Let's just say, hypothetically, that he does break Jerry Rice's records, which, again, with the 17th game, with the start he's off to, is very possible. What does that mean? That means his value's only going to go up. Whether on this authentic or the mini helmet, Jay Jettis is going to be a hot name for the next 30, 40, 50, maybe 100 years. That could be a guy that, our great-great-great-grandkids are talking about, Alex.
And I mean, even if he gets close, let's say he's just like 1,000 yards off or something, or 10 touchdowns off, this and that. Jerry Rice played with Joe Montana and Steve Young.
Yeah. Kirk Cousins, not as good. Not as good. I like Kirk Cousins, not quite as good.
But Joe Montana and Steve Young is another level.
That's pretty good. That is a pretty good quarterback combo for Jerry Rice. So 5 to go now in that practice squad double. I think these guys are picking it up. They're throwing down what I'm putting out there. Waiting on Jerome Bettis and Terry Bradshaw. I got to say, of any football franchise, the team that has the best autographs is the Steelers. Everything they sign is clean. Maybe Bob will come in here and correct me, but I've never seen a Steelers autograph I don't love. I mean, the Bettis one has got an actual bus, Alex. It is fantastically beautiful. The Bradshaw one's very, very clean. I know we don't see this name very much in the breaks since you started working here. But when I first started, we used to have a lot of Dermontti Dawson minis and jerseys. He is maybe my second favorite autograph in the history of memorabilia.
Oh, look at that.
So Juju Smith-Schuster, who's now a Patriot, he was a Chiefs Super Bowl champ last year. He's got that nice, J, and back when he was on the Steelers as well. So those guys know how to sign those autographs, I'll say that. So you guys know how to get these breaks moving. Let's keep the party rolling. We even got, Boogie, Rock, Bella, Ray, Rocky is back in the break room. Rocky. What's up, Boogie? Brandon Fairbanks is back in.
Yeah, 3 to go now.
That double is getting attacked. It is literally just getting attacked. Mason House is in the house. We got Gordon Lloyd in here. This is going to fill pretty quickly, Alex.
As it should.
As it should. And if you like doubling up multiple items with, just one spot, my recommendation is the diamond helmets. I mean, this is obviously the stuff in the diamond helmets is worth the most.
Yep.
There's nothing that you can get better value than diamonds. I guess technically practice squad because there is 2 authentic headliners left for $68. But other than that, where do you get your authentic helmets in here?
Diamonds.
Diamonds. Troy Aikman, an absolute legend. Nick Bosa, T.J. Watt, Micah Parsons. We probably have 3 of the top 4, pass rushers in football. Myles Garrett excluded. Would you agree, Alex? Those are 3 of the top 4, Watt, Bosa, and Parsons?
Gotta be.
So we got the best defensive players. We got a top 5 quarterback in Tua. We have a top 2 receiver ever, Randy Moss. Maybe 2 top 5 backs, certainly top 10, LT and Peterson. So, man, there's a lot of really, really good stuff in that football weather helmet series. It is feeling like football weather now. It's cold.
Yeah.
It is cold. Steelers have had so many legends. My mom's a Steelers fan. She has a signed Joe Green jersey, says Gorham, right? We do get Mean Joe quite a bit in the break room as well, which
could be a filler.
Could be a filler in the Diamonds. That's how good that series is. So 3 spots left in that practice squad. So I'll go ahead and drop that link in. That one is obviously coming up shortly here in the UA Live break room. Is Tom Farkas in the Diamonds?
Ooh, let's see who is in this Diamond double.
The double, and we have
actually in the double.
So yeah, makes sense. He's trying to rally the troops, right?
Yeah.
And actually, the Diamond single and quad are wide open at the moment.
They are.
So definitely want to get that rocking and rolling. We have the Oink football is only 4 to go in the single box break. I'm definitely going to try to get one so I can give it to her, says Gorham. Well, look, there's a lot of great Steelers stuff in the room. Obviously, T.J. Watt, flash authentic in the football weather. Like I've been saying, the Bettis and the Bradshaw are both in the practice squad. So we are full of Pittsburgh Steelers here at UA, right, Alex?
Oh, always.
Well represented. We did just pull the Hines Ward, but a lot of Pittsburgh Steelers all over the breaks.
And Hines Ward could be a filler in the Diamonds. George Pickens, Kenny Pickett.
I'm not talking about George Pickens right now.
George Palomalo.
I'm mad at him.
Oh, you started him in fantasy too, didn't you?
Yes. Oh, you started him too?
Sure did. Him and DeAndre Hopkins.
And he had, well, we had DeAndre in our UA team. He didn't do great, but he was at least okay-ish.
Yeah.
Pickens, he had the touchdown.
He should have got
and then
the feed in.
he didn't get the feed in. He had 1.9 fantasy points, Alex.
Oh, I know.
Not good. Not good.
He's getting benched next week.
He is definitely getting benched in fantasy for me, no question. But very talented receiver, no doubt. He does need a better quarterback. I'll say that.
Well, it was the Deontay Johnson show last night, so that didn't help either.
That didn't help. I was more focused in on Derrick Henry though, so I got my bets with King Henry.
That's what matters.
Did you pick the Steelers last night?
I did pick the Steelers.
Ah, man. Thought I was gaining on you. Second place. I don't know what the confidence points were, but
I think I had 5.
5?
Only one person had higher. I think it might have been Colin.
Oh, Colin. Okay.
Colin might have had 8 on it.
Okay, he would. He would. So some orders coming in.
2 more spots in that practice squad double.
All right, so 1 to go. Thank you, Dawson and Gordon jumping in. Closing in on that practice squad double box break. And actually, I'm talking about some of the best running backs of as a kid for me. It was Tomlinson. It was Adrian Peterson. The third one was Marshall Faulk.
Oh, 100%.
He's out there in that practice squad, by the way. So, there you go, Gorham. Dad's a Niners fan. He's a huge Montana fan. Seen some amazing Niner items. Well, look, here's what you got to do. You got to get in that diamond and get him a Nick Bosa, right?
Yeah.
That's Christmas is around the corner, Gorham. Don't be the bad son. Be the cool son, right?
Get Nick Bosa now, too. He already signed his extension. He's going to be a Niners legend.
Yes, he is. Especially if he wins a Super Bowl.
Exactly.
Remember that. Practice squad is done, right?
Just filled up.
Practice squad double number 2, right?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers, guys. Let's get this second practice squad on the road. John, Mason, Ray, Brandon, Gordon, and Dawson. So first come, first serve on those box calls. Otherwise, I'll go to our wheel to the side. I think a slab single's coming up, 5 to go. I think a football single, 4 to go as well. So those are on the doorstep here at UA. So let me know. I think John Sutter's been good at calling out numbers lately. I think Brandon is a wheel guy. I have no idea about Gordon or Dawson, but I do know this. Mason House is in the house, and he wants my favorite number, 8. And then we got G. Floyd. I'm guessing that's Gordon Lloyd. G. Lloyd, rather. So we'll go with... actually, I don't think we have 4 on the ticker. You may double check, Alex, but I think 4 is off my ticker. So the numbers we have are scrolling at the bottom there. 3, 10 to 12, 14, 20 to 22, 25, 26, 30, 31, and 34. Right? You don't have 4 there by chance?
Nope.
Unless it wasn't on my ticker. So yeah, 4 is gone. 1 more number, guys, for that double. You got to go off of what's on the ticker for your box calls. Mason House wants the Walter Payton box. 34. Thank you, Mason. All right, 8 times coming up. Good luck, folks. Let's see the heats in the practice squad. Alrighty. Yeah, I noticed this week, Alex, it's kind of weird. Like, there's a lot of the lines are all within, 3 to 4 points. I struggled picking all the games this week.
Oh, I did too, big time.
It was tough. There's not one game that I looked at and I'm like, that's a guaranteed win. That's how crazy, tight all these games should be.
The one nice thing, though, I did see, at every time of the day, there's at least one, great 10 out of 10 game.
Because we got the Chiefs Dolphins in the morning.
Right in the morning, and then it jumps into the Seahawks Ravens.
Okay.
Should be a really good game. And then the 3 o'clock
It's
window.
the Cowboys-Eagles, right?
Cowboys-Eagles, and then Sunday Night Football, Bills-Bengals.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun Sunday. Definitely looking forward to that. We got Gordon in the NFC North, John NFC South, Brandon NFC East, Dawson NFC West, Mason AFC North, Boogie Rock Bella, Ray Rocky in the AFC South, Brandon Fairbanks AFC East, and Gordon Lloyd in the AFC West. That's Commissioner Gordon from Batman, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
The commish.
I mean, yeah, as long as Brock Purdy's healthy, they could beat the Eagles in the conference championship.
The Niners?
Yeah.
That was my preseason pick. We'll see. No, we will see. Mason lined up for the double. He's not going to get it this time, though, because we got our jersey. Oh, my gosh. Here he is again.
Oh.
We had him to start the show. It was on a Bronco jersey. Now we have bettered it, Alex.
Yes, we have.
It's Brandon Marshall on a Bears custom jersey. 6-time Pro Bowler, over 12,000 receiving yards. Has the single game record, 21 catches. That's the NFC North. That is Gordon Lloyd. Congrats, Gordon, on the Marshall. Aw, man, says Brandon. And this is an example of a lot of guys get caught up in, do you have my favorite team, right? I'm a Bear fan. Where are the Bears at? They're everywhere. It doesn't, just because it's not a photo headliner does not mean we don't have your team in the room.
It's like Roy Kent.
He's everywhere. Roy Kent. He's everywhere. He's every effing where. So is Brandon Marshall, apparently.
Yeah.
Here in the breaks.
I'm always seeing clips of him talking on a podcast.
Marshall?
Yeah.
Is he good?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. He's an interesting guy, but I think I would put him in the Hall, Alex. I know we talked about it earlier.
Yeah.
Eras are hard.
Yeah.
Look, I get that. There's a lot of guys that are in with much lesser numbers than Brandon Marshall. So we'll see. We'll see for sure.
I'll say that he can be in the Hall of Fame until his catch record's broken.
Okay. Is it going to get broken?
I don't know. We'll see. If
Yeah.
it ever does, then he gets yanked out. That's how it works.
Keenan Allen had like a bunch earlier this
18,
season.
I think,
18,
something
yeah.
like that.
So, Awesome Pool Brother says, Brandon, I'm a Bears fan. Hated when they got rid of him. What's up, Gordon? Bear down, Chicago Bears. Awesome hit, man. Look, we always say we don't cheer for guys in the room, but it is special when guys get their favorite team. So, I mean, look, you get your favorite team, that's as good as a headliner, right?
Yeah.
So, good get Gordon and the Brandon Marshall. The Bears dismantled arguably the best receiving core to keep Jay Cutler. Marshall, Alshon Jeffrey, those dudes were pretty good. With that said about Jay Cutler, yes, he's not great, but he's the best Bears quarterback I've ever seen play, Alex.
I did love Brandon Marshall and Jeffrey, and I was mad at the time that they got rid of them.
Yeah.
But they both got worse after they left the Bears.
So
So,
it's-
they obviously knew when to get rid of them.
It's called age, right? It
Yeah.
adds up eventually.
I mean, I know Jeffrey won a Super Bowl with the Eagles, but
He wasn't the guy.
He had better seasons with the Bears.
Right. He was a complimentary piece.
Yeah.
So,
And Marshall wasn't the same after the Bears.
no. He was a Jet afterwards, right?
Jet, I think he went to the Dolphins.
Well, actually, yeah. Well, Gorham is saying that he liked him on the Dolphins. So I think you might be right.
I think he was a Dolphin before.
Before?
And
Okay.
then he was a Jet. Then he was a Seahawk, and he was a Giant.
God, it's funny. You know who else was a Seahawk? Jerry Rice.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
It's a weird one, right? We got to do that. He played their series.
Looks like Randy Moss on the Niners.
Right? He was a Niner. Randy Moss.
Ocho Cinco was a Patriot.
Yeah. That one, not as weird to me. But
No.
yeah, there's some weird ones. My favorite is for basketball. Allen Iverson was a Memphis Grizzly.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Akeem Olajuwon was a Raptor.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. Bronco as well. Yeah, he was known for his time with the Broncos, though.
Yeah.
Marshall, like I think of Brandon Marshall, I think of Bears and Broncos.
Bears and Broncos.
Those are the ones I think of, at least personally. I got a football in the second box here.
Wait, Jerry Rice was? No.
We got ourselves speed. Simply put, Alex, speed. Who do you think I'm pulling here? Just guess.
Chris Johnson.
No? Quarterback?
Michael Vick.
The Madden legend, baby. The Madden GOAT. Michael Vick. Most rushing yards ever by a quarterback. Highest yards per carry. NFC South. John Sutter with the Michael Vick. Kyle Disser says Favre on the Jets. Yep, that one was weird. Did not work out. I'll give you another Jet one. LaDainian Tomlinson on the Jets.
Yeah,
that was strange. That was very strange. So good get on the Michael Vick. Congratulations right there for John Sutter.
I mean, Adrian Peterson was like a Redskin and a Seahawk, I think.
Michael Vick was a Steeler.
Yeah.
That did happen. The guy we just pulled, Alex. Another weird one. So, cool. Low key, though. Eagles first. So, great pull, right? Great pull indeed. OJ was a 49er. We've actually pulled OJ Niner stuff here in the break room. The juice on the Niners, Alex.
Do we still have the Steve Young slab card or
the Buck one?
The Buck.
We pulled it.
We did pull
but
that.
Steve Young was a Buck.
I didn't know that until we had that card up.
Yeah,
like,
he started as a Buck.
Yeah.
Then he went to the Niners afterwards. So, good stuff. John Sutter. He says, thank you. You are welcome, good sir. So, Michael Vick's longest tenure was the Falcons, Alex. Hence why it's a NFC South hit. If this had something that said, fly Philly, it would be an Eagle hit because of the description. Jamar Charles and the Broncos, says Kyle. Joe Namath as a Charger, says Gorham.
Yeah, those are some weird ones.
Those are some weird ones, that's for sure.
What else is weird is that this next double's not filled up.
So, what is that now? We've done 2 doubles in a single, Alex.
Boxes.
So there's 9 left.
That's it.
9 left, and you can still double up with Bradshaw and Bettis.
Ooh, that's nice.
That is really nice. So who's going to get it? I mean, I know James Strode needs to hop in there, right? Didn't do anything for Pittsburgh, says James Strode. I know. Well, that's why it makes it more weird. We're talking about the weird guys. Usually it's guys that didn't really contribute much to that franchise.
It was at the back end of their caries.
Yeah. Montana was good as a Chief, though, at the end.
He was, yeah.
He had some moments from Joe Montana. Montana's left, by the way, as well. I'm talking about Bettis and Bradshaw with 9 boxes left. We have the Joe Montana in the practice squad. Then we still have Marshall Faulk and Amon-Ra St. Brown. So actually, there's a lot of possibilities to double up.
Oh, yeah, there is.
You can get the Amon-Ra. You can get Marshall Faulk. Could be paired with NFC West hit with the Joe Montana. So that is a possibility right there. Andre Johnson on the Titans, says Kyle Disler.
Yeah, that's another one.
Emmitt Smith and the Cardinals, obviously, is a weird one.
We've had that in here, though.
We have had that item before, yeah. I've definitely had that. Kind of like Rodgers on the Jets. That's what happens. Next he's going to the Vikings. They get rid of Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
They're taking Aaron Rodgers next. He's just following Brett Favre's career path.
I can definitely think of more, though, in basketball.
Yeah. Well, what do you think of basketball?
Tony Parker on the Hornets.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
D. Wade and Derrick Rose and Darren Williams all on the Cavs.
Yeah. Rose is on the Grizzlies now. That feels weird to me. One guy that I can think to myself, Alex, I think this is a Viking for life, Justin Jefferson. I think he's such a great player. This guy is still out there in those minis with only 6 minis left, by the way. But this is a guy that probably will not be one of those, he played their names. Michael Jordan on the Wizards, that's definitely weird. Not as weird for me, though, because I saw when I first grew up, I actually watched him on the Wizards. I was too young for the Bulls championships. I went back and watched old games on YouTube. I'm a big sports nerd. I'm a huge basketball fan, Alex. So I've seen a lot of Michael Jordan Bulls games, but I've seen him on tape. So when I grew up, when I was really got into the NBA, he was actually on the Wizards.
Yeah.
So, but it is weird for some guys who are a little bit older, no doubt.
Patrick Ewing on the Magic.
Patrick Ewing on the Magic is very weird. That was very weird. Pippen on, again, same deal for me. Pippen, I grew up watching Pip on the Blazers with Rasheed Wallace, Steve Smith, Damon Stoudemire, and those guys. That was, I guess for me, that one's not as weird, but it still is kind of weird if you think about it in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
No doubt. So, 6 to go on that practice squad double box break. I'll drop that link in. Come and get it, guys, if you want that practice squad double box break. So keep it moving, keep it grooving, guys. Let's see that Bradshaw. Let's see that Jerome Bettis. Bettis started as a Ram.
He did.
That's an interesting
I
one.
think he won Rookie of the Year, though.
He did win Rookie of the Year with the Rams.
That's even weirder about it.
Yeah, we've actually had Bettis on the Rams before.
He's on a slab card.
I actually seen it on the Authentic, too. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
The Ram Authentics are always clean.
Oh, Kurt Warner on the Giants.
Kurt Warner on the Giants. He was actually... he was the starter, and then Eli Manning took over when they drafted Manning. And Kurt Warner had a winning record, actually. They were like 5-4 with Kurt Warner, but they're like, we want to put Eli in.
Yeah.
So we got a shot there as the quarterback.
We have not done that football double.
Is James in the double?
He's got that one spot in the football double.
James, if you want, we can move you to 2 spots in the single, man. But otherwise, that double is going to happen at some point soon.
Yeah.
There's only 3 footballs left. I know the headliners are gone, but it's 21 a spot. It's 42 for the double. A lot of good stuff we can get done in that break as well to oink. So I think of Ken Griffey Jr. on the White Sox as number 17. If we're going to go baseball, that one is a weird one. So it's a lot of interesting names on teams, no doubt. Did Bradshaw only played with the Steelers, I think, right?
Yeah, I don't think he played, because I don't even know if he played that many seasons.
Well, back then, guys didn't really change teams much.
No.
That Bradshaw Lunar Authentic, that Jerome Bettis Authentic still out there. Only 9 boxes left in the practice squad.
Played a good amount of years. Yeah, only Pittsburgh.
Only Pittsburgh for Terry Bradshaw. Babe Ruth on the Red Sox before the Yankees. Yeah, but everyone knows that story. I guess, obviously, you and I did not watch that back in the day, right?
No, did not.
Yeah. So, there you go. Troy Aikman, Flash Authentic still out there. These diamonds, by the way. We got the Nick Bosa Lunar Authentic, the Tua, TJ Watt, LaDainian Tomlinson. Here's one. Julio Jones on the Eagles.
No, yeah.
He's got a touchdown this last weekend, Alex. I'd say for number 4 option, Julio is pretty darn good, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to say Drew Brees on the Chargers,
James, we can't move you to the single diamond, man. Or what is he in the double diamond or something? We only the only time we ever offer moving guys to breaks is if you're in a double and we offer to move you to a single that specific break.
Yeah.
The entry points are the same. I mean, look, man, you paid $42 for a football and you want to get an $87 spot? Not happening, right, Alex? Not a chance we would do that, sir. Not a chance. But we can move you in the football single, give you 2 spots in that one. You don't get moved from one break to another unless you're in the quad or the double, and we move you to the double or single of the exact same type of break.
It would close out the football single now, too.
Yeah, is it 2 away?
2 away.
So if you want to get that, we can do that, James. Otherwise, that double, we'll fill it up, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, Alex. That is possible. He says that's cool. So you want to be moved in the football single, or do you want to stay in the double? If you want to be moved in the single, say, move me to the single, please, for the football break. Because I know I said a lot of things there, right? I said the diamond break. I said we can keep you in the double. So just want to make sure you're talking about the right thing, Mr. Lockhart. Now, we offer a lot of, promotions. We offer free jersey spots on Thursdays. The diamond spot is the best break in the room. That's the stuff that's worth the most.
Yeah.
We don't give out free spots in the diamonds. You want to get the best stuff in the room, that stuff you got to pay for. All right, we'll move you, James. That'll get that break closed out, and that'll actually be the next break. And we do only have 4 left in that practice squad single, Alex. So we are close there. So the football break is actually full then, right?
Now it is full, yes.
All right, so football single number 1. Go ahead and drop me a box number. Cool. So I'm thinking, what else can we break the show, Alex? I mean, the practice squad single definitely, right?
Yeah, it seems like the one to do.
All right, so Oink is coming up. We got Joe, Gordon, Nicholas, and James. And that just do 2 more singles for the football break. It's the headliners are gone. 21 a spot. I actually think the singles will fill quicker. So we'll do 2 singles, get that football break closed out. Does not mean they're not going to be good. I know a lot of guys get caught up in, headliners are gone. There's nothing good left. I would say that's definitely not true, Alex. There's always good stuff left in every series. So I'll give you guys about 30 seconds here. A last call for a box number. Otherwise, we'll let the wheel decide. Box 19, says James Lockhart. All right, so Oink, we have 19 available. 19 it is, sir. That is going off our ticker for our footballs. So Joe, Gordon, Nicholas, and James. We'll go 8 times. Good luck, folks.
Line a smart man hop into the diamond double.
He gets it. He guessed how he can double up a Moss and a Peterson.
Oh, yeah.
Get a Parsons and an Aikman, and he is a Cowboys and a Colts fan. He wants the Aikman and the Parsons at the same break, Alex. Let's go Bears this week, says Devin Butterworth. Let's go! Devin wants the Bucks to make the playoffs. He wants the Saints to lose. He is united with us this weekend.
Oh, look at that.
Look, there's a lot of guys that get caught up in draft picks, Alex. I've seen the Bears mess up enough stuff. Typically, I am not one to cheer for tanks. I'm cheering for a W, personally. I know you may disagree. I know Steven will disagree. I want my team to win every week. But I'm unique in that way. Especially this early in the season. When you talk about the last week of the season, maybe at that point I'm like, okay, tank it maybe then. But it's too early to be doing that.
Well, now that they traded for Montez Sweat, go ahead and win.
Okay, let's go.
You obviously want to win.
All right. Gorham's holding high hopes for the Bills. I know this for sure. The coaching staff wants to win because if they don't, gone.
I think regardless, I want a new coaching staff.
I agree.
It's too messy.
I will get rid of them today, actually, but maybe Monday because now it's Friday. But otherwise, that's just how it goes. Joe in the NFC North, James NFC South, Nicholas NFC East, James NFC West. Nicholas has the AFC North, Gordon AFC South, East, and West in the football break. Ooh, we got one of the best offensive linemen of all time, Gordon Lloyd. Congrats on the Will Shields Hall of Fame football right here, Hall of Fame inscription. Nice get, Gordon. Chiefs Kingdom, Will Shields. We had guys like Priest Holmes, Larry Johnson having record-breaking seasons. A big reason why was this guy. Will Shields made 12 straight Pro Bowls at one point, Alex.
Ooh, look at that.
Pro and College Football Hall of Famer, one of the best offensive linemen of all time, going home to Gordon Lloyd. Okay, Gordon, we see you, sir. Not bad, man, on the Will Shields. Cool. Ooh, there we go. There's one of those where, am I going to sneeze? Am I not going to sneeze, Alex? And then went with the sneeze. How's that practice squad break looking?
Still the same as we last saw.
The single, too?
Yeah, single is 4 away.
Okay.
And let's see, the double is 6 away.
Practice squad is the chase today, too. So, definitely worth knocking that out. If someone can contain him, it's Tampa in the playoffs, says Butters. He was a beast. Nice hit, says Sean. He was a great guard for them. He played against guys like Gilbert Brown, right? He did. At one point, the Chiefs had Will Shields and Willie Rofe, and those guys were unstoppable together.
I've heard NFL analysts talk on podcasts and stuff saying linemen aren't what they used to be.
They're not as good?
Not as good.
Maybe like now they do the quick passes. Yeah. They don't run block as much. Maybe it's hurting them, right?
Yeah. I heard a lot of it's the college game, too. The way
the college offenses.
The way the college game is played, it's not helping linemen as much for the pros.
They got to get Will Shields to coach these guys up, right? That's what we need. I know Sean likes that one as a Chiefs fan. That's right. A beast indeed, Sean Jacobson. Could not agree more. So the Diamond Double is now 5 away, Alex.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. There's so many amazing double-up possibilities. Where could you get the most value? Even in a double box break for $174, Alex. You can hit a headliner worth $700-800. Get a headliner worth over $1,000. You could profit $800-900. You could profit over $1,000 if you get 2 in the same break. Randy Moss, Adrian Peterson, Troy Aikman, Micah Parsons. Those are great double-up possibilities. I get it, if you lose the most. But if you win, the best bang for your buck is hands down, by far, no question, the diamond helmets. Also, if you're looking to display at your house, look, if the wife is saying, I got room, you can do your own thing, diamond helmets display the best, right? You have your buddies come over, they're like, what in the world is that helmet, right? Mm-hmm. So it makes you be the cool guy, I would say, Alex. The best helmets for monetary value if you're selling or trading, the best helmets for display. You cannot beat an authentic helmet. Nothing can beat it. This is the best helmets, the cream of the crop. The fact that we have not done an authentic break yet, Alex, is hashtag disappointing.
It really is.
So
many double up possibilities, too.
I love it. I love it. Moss and Peterson, which are probably the 2 best Viking players of all time.
Yeah.
That's a great one for Viking fans. Aikman is one of the most iconic Cowboy players, and right now, Micah Parsons, Alex, the best Cowboy player at the moment, right?
Oh, easily.
No question.
And still, you could pair either one of them with Saquon.
Yes, actually, we did pull the Saquon. We did pull the Saquon. But, I mean, only Saquon, Adams, and Rodgers are gone.
Oh.
So there's 9 headliners left with 23 boxes left. That's just photo headliners. A lot more pairing can happen in here. For example, the NFC North, there's a Clay Matthews available too. We did pull the Chris Carter, but Clay Matthews could be paired with the Moss and Peterson in a quad box break. We have Kurt Warner, which could be paired with the Nick Bosa in the NFC West.
Tua and Diggs
with the AFC East. So a lot of good possibilities in the breaks. Reggie White, we actually have not had. We've had Bruce Smith.
Yeah. We
have not had Reggie White. He is an absolute legend, though, no doubt. A lot of times, when it comes down to who do we have in the break room, who have we had, who are we going to have, Alex, sometimes it comes down to guys who sign or don't sign that often. For example, we recently had Larry Fitzgerald in the room for like the second time ever.
Yeah.
Larry Fitzgerald does not sign a lot, which makes his autograph ever the more valuable. So there you go. So Nicholas, Mason, John jumping in. Who's going to join these guys? So we're on 4 and 7 for now. More shows to come. 4 and 7 Monday through Friday, Alex. 2 and 7 on Saturday and Sunday. So we'll be back at 7 o'clock no matter what. But guys are always looking for what's going to break this specific show. I would say the Diamonds double is 5 to go as possible. I think the slab single 5 to go as possible. Our best bet is the practice squad. For $34, you can hit an authentic, like a Jerome Bettis, like a Terry Bradshaw, that might be worth more than 15 times that. Maybe even more, Alex. Yeah. For $34, you get a Bradshaw or a Bettis helmet. An authentic helmet itself is about 10 times more of that.
Yeah, literally.
And then you add in the autographs, the signatures, the customization. You add Hall of Fame players. The value goes up, up, and up. So a lot of good options in the practice squad break. So up to you guys. We have the early chase wheel spin list. So, and this is actually a good one to bring up right now for that diamond break, right? So the first 4 people in each 8-spot break get their name entered into the early chase wheel spin. That way we give you guys a bonus chance at money, because for us, filling the last 4 spots is the hardest 4 spots, right, Alex? So the next person who gets in the diamond double is automatically in an early chase wheel spin list.
Yeah.
And the doubles get their name in times 2.
Yes, they do.
So that's something to think about as well.
Oh, we got some slabs coming up.
Is it Ron?
Richard.
All right, Richard. Steinbach?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so slab break is coming up. The single, or did he buy a double?
Both.
He bought both.
Did.
He's hungry for some slabs. What's up, Richard? Did he close both or just the single?
He did close both.
He did close both. So, so we've got, which one does he have all the spots in there?
He does not.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the. I'll do the single first. Then we'll do the double next. So let me roll this number for the single. And then after that slab break, if we're not full on the practice squad, if we're not like 1 or 2 away, we'll do the early wheel spin, and then we'll do the practice squad wheel spin as well. So you guys want to keep going this show? Get these orders now, otherwise we will regroup for tonight's 7 p.m. show. The night show typically busier, more people watching, more people buying. This is sort of the appetizer here in the break room, right?
Yeah, it is.
So we got 11. So we'll do 11 in the slab single. I'm going to go ahead and spin for the double as well, Alex. So we got 5 and 13 in the double. So 11 coming up on the single. We'll get you guys randomized here. Robert, David, and Richard for the single box break. And then the double, actually, Robert has 1. Richard's got the 7. Sometimes all it takes is 1 to win, though, Alex. You never know. Come on. There we go. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, so David's got the NFC North. We got Richard in the NFC South, NFC East, NFC West, AFC North. Robert, AFC South and East. And Richard has the AFC West. 11 of 25 coming up. Slab break on the way, Alex. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, man. Oh, man. We've got ourselves a headliner. One of the best autographs in sports memorabilia. 2-time Super Bowl champion quarterback. The Mint 922 Prism card here. Eli Manning.
Ooh.
This is the Brady Slayer, right?
Oh, yeah.
2-0 head-to-head in the Super Bowl. You look at the all-time career stats, Eli is pretty much in the top 10 in all the stats. That's what being a good quarterback for so many years gets you. Then you get the 2 Super Bowls as well. You're a Hall of Fame quarterback, an absolute legend, Eli Manning. All right, Richard. I'll tell you this about Eli Manning and Peyton Manning. Eli's got the better-looking autograph. He definitely wins that showdown. Clean card right here. Very clean. So, pays off for Richard in this case, right? He had about 5 spots in that break. Still worth it if you get a headliner like Eli. So we'll get this one written up. Eli Manning. There we go, Richard. Which one are you looking for, Richard? If you're watching out there, sir, do let me know which one you're looking for. Because obviously, Alex, this is the first headliner gone in the slabs. The rest of them are still out there. Eli Manning. Yeah, you do. Gorham still has a chance at the Josh Allen slab. Is that you, Robert Newman? I'm guessing that's Gorham. So we got ourselves Robert and Richard. We'll go 8 times here for our slab double box break divisions. Richard says, I like them all. Good. That's the attitude to have, right?
Yeah.
When you get so zoned in on one, but if you like all of them, it's a win no matter what. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 clicks. So Robert has the NFC South. Richard's got the rest. What's up, Amanda? Nice pull on the Eli. Congrats, she says. Yes, indeed. Congratulations, indeed. It's a very, very clean slab. Mr. Eli Manning has a great autograph, Alex.
Yeah, he does.
It's just such a nice looking autograph. What's going on, Amanda? Have we seen Amanda in the breaks yet today?
I don't think so.
She's become a staple. Amanda Fredborg, she is everywhere. Her and Courtney Sim. Ladies have been doing it big here at UA this week, Alex.
That's what they do.
That's what they do. We got 5 and 13 on the way. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it only gets better, Alex. Now we got ourselves the insane Josh Allen numbered card, numbered 6 out of 25.
Ooh.
The Sapphire signature, one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league. He's up there for QBR, touchdown passes, yards, pretty much every stat he's in the top 5. That's the AFC East. That is Richard Steinbach. I always say, to me, Alex, this should be the second best quarterback in the league. I'm not convinced if he is, but he's definitely top 5. The only player more talented in the NFL is Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
100%, yeah.
Yeah, he can do everything.
He can. He really can.
Run, pass. He's got the great deep ball, the cannon arm. Great hit right there for Richard. Back-to-back quarterback headliners. That's how we do. Richard Steinbach. All right. Man, that's cool.
Yeah, well worth it for Richard.
Well worth it, right? This is when, look, when you're going to buy 5, 6, 7, 8 spots, you really want to get the headliners to make up your money, right?
Yep. Richard
took his shot, and I'd say it's paying off, Alex. It is paying off for King Richard here. A great hit, Richard, says Gorham. Great hit on the Josh Allen, indeed. So you and I both think Josh Allen's losing this weekend?
I do.
Okay.
To the guy that's more consistent than him, Joe Burrow.
Yeah. I do pick Burrow just slightly ahead of him. It's close. I mean, I think Josh Allen's ceiling is better because I think he's, a little bit stronger arm. He's a better runner. But in the clutch, in those moments where you need a big play, Joe Burrow seems to deliver, right? Mm-hmm. It's tough. You really can't go wrong with either. I mean, Hurts, Tua, all these guys are very good as well. All right, finally not a headliner for Richard. This is a rookie card, though, because it's Trayvon Diggs with number 27, right? It's a different number, what he probably came in on camp. One of the best cornerbacks in the league. His absence has been felt by Dallas. 2-time Pro Bowler, led the league in interceptions 2 years ago. One of the best young defensive backs. It's the NFC East. Richard with another one, Alex. The man can't stop, won't stop winning. It's all Richard does. Congrats on your Trayvon Diggs, man. Nice get. Can't get a headliner every time, but Trayvon Diggs is pretty good for a non-headliner.
I'd say so, yeah.
It's the silver spotlight. It's an 8 on the grade there for Richard.
Yeah, one of the better corners in the league is on pace for, I don't even know, to finish all time in interceptions. Especially if he didn't get hurt this year.
I call it the 50 interception club, right? They're typically in the top 15, 20 all time. Like you have the 100 sack club for NFL defensive players.
Yep.
You've got the 100 touchdown club. Then the elite number for cornerbacks is 50. He stays healthy. The only thing stopping him from getting there is if teams stop throwing at him.
Yeah.
He is a beast. Trayvon Diggs. Probably a future Hall of Famer, just like his brother Stephon Diggs, who's not even a headliner in the Diamond helmets. Not a photo headliner,
Trayvon
at least.
Diggs could be in the Diamonds.
He could be in the Diamonds as a filler. It is possible.
You could double up on some Diggs.
The Diggs brothers.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. Think about just how few people are athletes, and you have two guys from the same family. That's a lot. It's a common thing in football. The Bosas, the Watts, the Mannings. Yeah. It is crazy stuff, man.
The Barbers.
The Brande and Tiki, absolutely.
They're twins.
Good stuff. 4 to go in that diamond double. 4 to go in that practice squad single. The two closest breaks right now. Once again, this diamond double. Almost everything is out there. The Rodgers, the Barkley, and the Adams got pulled. But Aikman, Bosa, Moss, Watt, Tua, Peterson, Tomlinson, Julio Jones, Micah Parsons, all available. Then we still have the practice squad. 4 spots left. Only 9 boxes left. Bradshaw, Bettis, Montana, photoed headliners in play. What Viking helmets did you pull, says Amanda? So I did make a slight exception on moving someone from the double and single, and I'm very hesitant to not do it again. We cannot move you from one break to another and have you pay $8 extra. Yeah. We only offer that if the spot is paid. Say, for example, you are in the diamond double. It is $174. The diamond double is not moving. You say, can I get 2 spots in the single? We say yes. But we don't move you from break to break. It's a legitimate question as far as the jerseys, but we cannot do that. We can't give you, pay $8 because you can't really get the entry. There's nothing that's entered in for $8. So unfortunately, not possible on that one. And honestly, I'm almost leaning to not allowing the moving thing either, because once you allow it, Alex, then these guys, they ask for more. You give what is it? You give an inch, they take a mile. That's how it works. But it's a good question, though. I get it. You're wondering, you're new, but how are we going to know he's going to get us to $8, Alex? Yeah. There's nothing on the page is only $8. So we'll do the wheel spin now, the early entry wheel spin, and then we'll do the practice squad wheel spin. Then we'll regroup for tonight's show, unless something else fills up. Are you a Viking fan, Amanda? Because there's a lot of great Viking helmets left. If you're a Viking fan, you are rushing to this diamond double, Alex, right? Moss and Peterson, in my opinion, the 2 best Viking players of all time. What do you think?
Yeah, it's those 2 and then Chris Carter.
And Chris Carter did get pulled yesterday, but he was available in that series before that. So I do like the Vikings, but Broncos are my team, though, says Amanda. That's right. She was looking for that Elway flex. You get a lot of Broncos. She knows that very well. So who's getting a gift card here, Alex? Who is getting a gift card? 8 clicks on the way. Good luck, guys. Then we have the wheel spin is the practice squad, right?
Yes.
And that's coming up next. 7 and 8 clicks. It is Ron Richards. What up, Ron? Let me know what number you want to start on, sir. Otherwise, I'll start you on 1. Ron tends to like 16, Alex. But I don't want to put him 16 because the typical protocol is to start on 1. But if you would like to always have 16, Ron, let us know.
Yeah.
That's the one he usually calls out for these wheel spins. He's going to be here for that Bart Starr tonight in the slab cards. Ooh. So, I'll give him about 20 seconds here, Alex. Otherwise, the wheel it shall be.
George Pickens tweeted out, "Free me."
So you're saying they're not giving him the ball enough?
Yes. I agree.
Okay. Cool. I think so, yeah. Why not? I mean, he's really, really talented. So
he's getting at least 10 targets.
Yeah? How many did he have this last game?
Like 4.
4 targets?
I can double check it.
That's not good. That's not enough, Alex. Sounds like he's wanting to get traded. That's what happens now. You request a trade, and it happens. All right, Ron.
5.
5 targets only?
That's it.
That's not a lot. My first time watching What's the Wheel, says Lloyd. So Lloyd, at the start of the show, it's $47, by the way, for Ron, Alex. I spin this virtual wheel, whatever it lands on. Every single person in that break gets entered into a Chase wheel spin list. I randomize all the names, and whoever's the top name after whatever the dice roll is gets a gift card. If you're in the double, you get your name in ×2 for the breaks. Ron, for example, had 1 spot here. Ron had a few other spots in this break. So his odds were probably 3 or 4 out of 52, but he got the wheel spin. So there you go. About a week too late, LOL, says Tom Farkas. So what we are also doing, guys, we are offering up an early entry Chase wheel spin. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times in our break room, there's a lot of guys who watch Alex. They think to themselves, I'm going to jump in only when the break is 2 or 3 away. Yeah. Because then it's going to fill up right away. So we're trying to get these guys inspired to start the breaks. So the first 4 spots in every break that fills in a given show are in the early entry wheel spin. And if you're not in this show, you're in the next show, because they do fill eventually. So we'll do the actual chase wheel spin list next.
Or 2 away on the practice squad single.
Okay. Well, they had time, Alex.
They did have time.
We got to lay the smackdown at some point. I will give them until 5:45 to knock it out, though, if they want. Otherwise, a great pre-fill for tonight. And those guys are going to be in the list for... We'll put them in the list for tonight's show if it fills. Let's do that.
Okay.
I'll be nice. We'll put them in the list. If it fills here, the first 4 guys in that break, we'll put them in for tonight's list. I don't want them to miss out, I guess. I'm feeling nice, Alex. We got 3. We got 4. 5. 6. 7. And 8. All right, Paul Brady. Congrats, Paul. You are going to get a gift card. Let us know what number you want to start on, sir. Otherwise, we'll start you on 1. So whatever this lands on, that's how much money Paul Brady's getting. Maybe win with another authentic helmet in the practice squad, right?
Be nice.
Maybe get Bradshaw. Maybe we get ourselves that Bettis. I'll give him about 20 seconds here, Alex. I think we'll do a hit video. We'll have 3 things in the hit video. We'll do the Jefferson Authentic. We'll do the Allen slab and the Eli Manning slab, which is probably the order for me for the hits of the show, for this show. What do you think?
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah. All right, we're spinning this thing. This is not bad. How about $77 gift card? $77. So that is nicely won right there. Paul Brady will send that money to your account. Are we sold out, Alex?
We are sold out.
Excellent. So practice squad break is sold out. So for the guys that were the first 4 spots, we will grandfather you into tonight's show. So we got Nicholas, Tom, Darrow, and Brandon. Actually, it's going to be Nicholas because he got the first 4. So practice squad number 2. Go ahead and drop me a box number. I guess we got NBA tonight.
Yeah.
The play-in or the mid-season tournament starts tonight.
Yeah.
Group play.
I need to look at the rules more and see how. I'm kind of confused.
It counts towards your regular season record and your play-in tournament record.
Okay.
I've got the Bucks minus 5.5 tonight. It's my bet.
Oh, there we go.
They've been up and down. They were down last game.
Yeah.
Giannis and Dame ball out against the Knicks. That's the only bet I've placed right now. Minus I have like a $5 free bet I got, and I placed like an 8-leg parlay on the NBA. Free money.
Yeah.
But the only like real bet I have is that one. Tom Farkas wants box 11. Thank you, Tom. 11 works in the practice squad. And we are winding down in this series, Alex.
There we are.
We are on the doorstep here of getting that closed up. All right, so Nicholas, Tom, Darrow, and Brandon. Do we have an authentic here? Tom Farkas got that authentic radar, Alex. We'll find out. All right, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, Tom Farkas has the NFC North. NFC South is Nicholas Line. He's got the NFC East as well. Darrow's got the NFC West. Tom's got the AFC North. We got Brandon AFC South, Nicholas AFC East, and Nicholas has the AFC West in here. Practice squad on the way. We got a slab card in here. Is it that Montana? Oh, it sure is. Look at this. The Score 91 card. A Beckett authenticated Joe Montana. 4-time Super Bowl champion, Mr. Montana. That is tied for the second most ever for quarterbacks, right? Montana and Bradshaw. He's got the best passer rating in Super Bowl history. He's one of 3 guys with at least 2 league MVPs and at least 2 Super Bowl MVPs. It goes Mahomes, Brady, Montana. That's the list. NFC West, Darryl Tretton, $34 in that break. This is worth considerably more than $34 on your Joe Montana slab card. Nice, says Darrow. Nice indeed, Gutsa. Joe Montana. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's got that retro paint job to it, the authentic auto. Good job, DT Darrow. So, are we close on anything else, Alex?
I don't think we are.
Let me take a quick peek so you guys can see with me as well.
There were, I think, 4 on that diamond double, but that's been there for a little bit.
Yeah, I know we've knocked off like 1 in the last 30 minutes. Yeah. The practice squad, I think, is it 7 left? Let's see.
That should be it. No, wait.
No, I'm seeing 8 left in the back.
Yeah, two doubles and 2 singles we did.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there's 8 left in the practice squad. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll double check my check. I know I have a couple more on there. But there's 8 boxes left, Alex.
Yeah.
So there's still that Bradshaw and that Bettis authentic double up possibility. It goes in swings, Brandon. It'll come around. 8 to go in the diamond quad, 4 to go in the diamond double, 6 to go in the jerseys. Otherwise, a bunch of 8s. So that's a good sign-off point for this show. Let me get this Montana written up for Darryl. Just because I think the other 2 cards are graded, Alex.
Yeah.
This will be my honorable mention, Joe Montana. Otherwise,
There we go.
you know, if this was a 9 grade like the Eli, I would go Montana over Eli for that hit. But nice slab. Nicely done there for Darryl. Only with 1 spot. That is
Nice.
very clean. So hit of the show,
Jefferson
authentic. He's either number 1 or number 2 for the best receiver in the league. It's a clean speed authentic. It's beautiful. Such a great player. That's my gold medal. I go silver medal, the Josh Allen card. It's numbered 6 out of 25. I know the grading is an 8 on it, but it's Josh Allen. You kidding me? Anything Josh Allen is worth a bunch. Very, very clean slab card on a top 5 quarterback in the game. Then we got a Hall of Fame quarterback in here. This is the great Eli Manning Mint 9 card. Panini Prism. Very, very fresh. So that's going to do it for us for the early show. Alex, thank you so much for co-hosting, for producing, for getting the orders in, doing a great job as always. Thank you to the customers for watching, for chatting, for buying. We got the best customers in the business. You'll hear me say this almost every show, but I want to make sure that it's understood. These guys make the break room happen. You know, me, Alex, Colin, Steven, Joe. We would not be doing this job without these customers. You guys are the best. We'll see you guys tonight, 7 p.m. Central Time, in just over 1 hour. Have a great dinner. Have a great night. And we'll see you soon.